Hatha, Hatha Yoga. Now, before we start the Hatha Yoga practice, please put your hand here and tell me which nostril are you breathing from just now? How many of you are breathing from the right? How many of you are breathing from the left? Yeah. So at any given point of time, you breathe predominantly from one nostril. That's called alternate rhinitis. And this shifts in a healthy person every 90 minutes. Right? When the right nostril is open, you're tuned for physical energy, the sun. And when the left is open, you're tuned for intellectual energy, or the moon. The science of Hatha Yoga is designed to balance these two. If I have too much physical energy and I try to meditate, my body will keep moving. If I have too much mental energy and I try to meditate, the mind will be running all over the place. This balance means that meditation happens spontaneously. Now, you have seen the symbol of medicine of any doctor. It has two snakes on a staff of Caduceus. Those two snakes is where the chakras are found in the body. One of them in the right, one end in the left. That balance is important just for health. Forget about meditation, that's secondary, but just for health. So, clear with what is the purpose of Hatha Yoga? For this purpose, now, when we use the word Hatha Yoga, it's part of Raja Yoga. So, anything that you do in a modern yoga studio is all Hatha Yoga. Whether it's a Vinyasa class, whether it's an Ashtanga class, they all come within Hatha Yoga. Traditionally, asana, pranayam, mudra, bandha. The only difference is that am I moving at pace or am I holding? So in the modern language, Hatha Yoga implies a class where you're holding postures and Vinyasa where you're moving. But traditionally, all of this is Hatha Yoga, and that's a part of Raja Yoga. Right? So Raj, Jnana, Karma, Bhakti are the four kinds of yoga, Hatha Yoga being a part of Raja Yoga. There are five practices that we're going to do today, and these five constitute Yoga Angas, parts of yoga. The first is Shat Kriya, cleansing. So without this cleansing, Hatha Yoga cannot happen. Two is Asana. Asana, the word means seat. Asana means a seat. So in the practice, when you can sit for 2.5 hours, physical training comes to an end. We have many postures, but essentially a yogi trains only one posture, whichever is your meditative posture. And there are two, three options. The third is pranayama. How do I expand the livingness in me? How do I be more energetic today than I was yesterday? It's not just breathing. I look at the food, I look at the sleep, everything. The fourth is mudras, hands, especially the tongue and eyes, and bandhas, hormonal neuromuscular locks, so that prana flows in a particular manner. And here's the interesting thing. The fifth one is nada, listening to an internal sound. It's so beautiful that in classical yoga, meditation comes through a sustained period of focus. It's nothing unique that you do. If you don't have the preparation, you're not going to be able to do meditation. It can't happen on a weekend. It can't happen in a short course. Years of preparation make you meditative. Right? So much so that we say that if you have done Hatha Yoga preparation, nobody will have to teach you meditation. Yeah? Understanding the fundamentals, how it's designed. Can we get started? The first thing you got to figure out is how are you going to sit? One heel at the perineum, between genital and anal space. You're pressing where the first chakra would be. The second heel above the genital space. This is known as Siddha asana. Siddh means accomplished pose. Now, if you have any difficulty, if you can, great. If you have any difficulty, you can sit a little higher. If the hip comes above the knee, then it may become easier. Those people who find this difficult have this option, Padmasana. If you find the posture will create the meditativeness. Yeah. Now, if I sit like this, the central nervous system is affected. I have a different kind of thinking. As soon as I sit like this, I am naturally meditative. In the modern world, we think of meditation as what your brain does. We don't look at that in yoga. In yoga, all of you is meditating. So the central nervous system, very important. Therefore, I suggest to all of you, put your palms like this. So you get structural support. After 2, 3 years, you open out your palms. Your back will be strong, you'll be here. If you try doing this today, you'll end up slouching. You think you're straight, but you'll be leaning forward. Yeah. So the first 2, 3 years, palms like this. This is more practical. This is more symbolic. Just sitting straight. Are you all comfortable in the posture? If you're not comfortable, you got to train for it. You don't make it so easy that you never get here. Bring your hands into a namaste. Bring your awareness to your sankalp. Sankalp is a deep resolve. There must be something you want to do in your life. This could be a physical health goal, it could be a career goal, relationship goal, or just some bucket list goal. Whatever it is for you, stating it to yourself 3 times. You all come here for training for the month, so there must be something in your mind that you want as a goal. Inhale, stretch wide open, open your arms. Exhale, round your back. Come, Hanan, round your back. Inhale, stretch it up, open out the spine. Exhale, open out the shoulders, beginning to twist and twist. The first Shat Kriya cleansing technique is Kapal Bhati Kriya. To block one nostril, exhale out 10 times through the other. To do this, the 10 times, try that. Forcefully. Exhalation active, in is passive. Other nostril, Kapal Bhati. Kapal means the frontal lobe, Bhati means to shine. The first pranayam practice that we're going to do is Bastrika pranayam. Here, the inhalation and the exhalation are both active. So you'll do, yeah. Bastrika means bellows. If you have high BP, you can avoid it. Otherwise, let's do 50 of these. Sitting straight, eyes are closed, 50 times. The last 5, very fast, very forceful. A lot of our modern meditations are based on this, changing the pace of breath. Inhale, hold the breath now, just holding it in. This is called as kumbha. This is the main aspect of pranayam, retaining breath. Exhale. Yeah? Pranayama is a training to hold the breath. Breathe in, hold the breath. So when you hold your breath, the mind is blank. So that's a doorway into meditation. Breathe out. And the last time, breathe in, hold the breath. This holding of the breath won't happen to an unfit body. You've got to train the body to be able to hold the breath. Exhale. Okay, coming up to stand. The second Shakriya cleansing technique is Agnisar Kriya. So place your palms like this with the fingers facing forward internally. You're going to breathe in, blow out, and then you're going to move your stomach in and out. You're going to train the intestinal muscles. So breathe in, blow out, and now move your stomach in and out. You're just moving stomach in and out, breath trying to hold it. It's okay if you breathe in and out, no problem. Agni Sar, training the digestive fire. The second time, breathe in, blow out, and move the stomach. And then the other. I will train you in Noli Kriya, but today being the first day, just pull it to one side and then to the other. Blow out. Just move the stomach as much as you can. It'll take about 6 months to get that mastery, but just as much as you can. Okay, starting to loosen out the body. This movement is known as Indandod in yoga. So you get a free flowing movement of the wrists, starting to stretch. So we're going to go from head to toe to stretch. First up, on your toes, you're extending the spine. You can come up on the toes, Daniel. Exhale, rotating the neck. This is called as Pavan Muktasana, releasing the air in the joints. Reverse. Today being the first class, I'm explaining all of this. Typically, we'll flow through. Shoulders, getting the full rotation. Try to touch the elbows. Reverse. If there's a lot of blockages, then the prana won't flow the way it is, and that will affect your thinking. Yeah? Beginning to now twist and twist, getting the full range. So move your feet, Vanessa, move your feet. And now go up and up. Next, start to rotate your hips. So we're going from head to toe. Reverse. It's unsafe to stretch in asanas without this warm up. Stretch here and get a nice deep stretch of the thigh, looking up. So try and hold the calf, chin. Stretch here. So Daniel, try and hold the calf. Put your palms like this. Support your back. Open the shoulders and drop back. Check if you can see the trees behind you. Change. Drop forwards. The knees relax. Just drop down. Take your hands on either sides of the feet. Have your chin touch your chest and hold your ankles. This time your legs are just a bit wider. Support your hands here and go back once again. If you're very, very flexible, you'll be able to see the floor behind you. And change. Open out the legs wide. Place one hand on the floor and twist. Now you're opening out the spine. And the other side. Now, just play here. Either sides, move, and hold one ankle. So hold the opposite side ankle. Change, change. Drop down to one side, stretching the hamstring. Beautiful. For most people, the hamstring is stiff, but we'll train that. Other side. Change. Here, place your palms on the floor. Pushing your hips back. Beautiful. Beautiful. Those who can, elbows go down, but the knees are still straight. Wow, Superman. Superman. Change. Come into a lunging movement. A lot of people will have stiff hips, drop the knee, just allowing the hip flexor to stretch. Wow. Change. Other side. Knee down. Hips go really low. Change. We're going to open out the calves. So bend one knee, bend the other knee, bend one knee, bend the other knee, straighten both the knees, and just stay there. Try and just straighten both the knees. Come up, change. Drop down, keep your knees down like a cat. So breathe in, look up, breathe out, look within. Two more times, just playing with your spine. Just a gentle play of the spine. Wow. Next, here, hold your ankle with the elbow, push the knees out. So bring the feet closer, bring the feet closer and the knees wider. Now take the hips up and so that's an inner thigh stretch. Rotate, change. Coming up, stretch the thigh. Hold with both the hands. So once your eyes fix at a point, then take this leg up. So this is called as drishti. There are three things that are important in any asana. One is what the body is doing. Two is what the eyes are doing, drishti. And three is what the breathing is doing, generally ujjayi pranayam. Change the leg. We call it a trishtana. There are three focus. Asana, drishti, pranayam. Super. Wrists, knees, ankles. To the front of your mat. See that the feet are firm. I'm sure everybody here has done Surya Namaskar, so we'll do that again together. Surya, sun, the word literally means giver of energy. So we're going to chant together. Om Suryaya Namaha. Salutations to the giver of energy. Om Suryaya Namaha. Forget about the pronunciation, just be loud so you come alive. I'll say it once and then we'll say it together. Om Suryaya Namaha. That's Om Suryaya Namaha. Try that. Om Suryaya Namaha. Each Surya Namaskar has 12 rounds, but we don't count the first and the last Namaste, so that's 10 rounds. So we work together, the feet are closed. We are doing these particular movements to align with the solar cycle. And so you cannot replace Surya Namaskar with jogging. It's not a cardio exercise. It's just to align your internal sun system with that of the solar. The hands are here. Inhale. Lock your ears with your hands. Stretch your elbows. So stretch the elbows. And go little back till the stomach gets a stretch. And come back. Super. Don't do this. Don't drop your neck. You will feel you're bending back, but actually there's nothing happening here. Don't drop your neck and don't push your chest out. What we want is here and stretching up and little back. Beautiful. Exhale down. Here, it's natural for the knee to be slightly soft. Touch the floor and touch your chin on your chest. So the chin must lock on your chest and just stay there. Stay there. We're not really training what is happening in the hamstring. We're training stillness. So don't move. Breathe in now. Take the right leg back. In the first round, the right leg will lead the movement. For you to look up, it's natural to be on the fingertips to create an arch of your spine. So the knee will never cross the ankle. Also, open out your toes. Get better balance. You can also open your toes. Beautiful. From here, sun toll. And to keep your chin where it is, just take the left leg back. No, don't do this and then readjust. Let's train an economy of movement. So coming back here, the left leg is here. From here, keep your chin where it is and just take this back. Beautiful. In this posture, don't do this. Don't be a dead weight. Neither hip up. I want you to do this. Actively push the floor till your hip up, but chin in the front. Drop your knees. Keep your hip up in the air. The chest between the palms and the chin in front. Now, push your body forward. Don't take your leg back. Push your body forward and come up. So that will open your shoulders and just flatten the toe. So don't do this. Don't do this. Keep the elbow bent and the shoulders open. So you can come a little higher, Vanessa, and flatten your toes. Exhale, Parvat asana. So each movement is doing something for the hormonal gland. Inhale, right leg between your palms. Very good. So the first system, and it's designed for that. Exhale, Padhastasana. The chin touches the chest. And we complete the first round. Breathe in and up. Come all the way up. And back here. Fantastic. What we're going to do now is do 10 rounds continually. We generally do 11 rounds for general health. Anything below, you won't get the general health. Anything above is for fitness. Every exhale, come down. This being the second round, lead with the left leg moving. So see that your hands and toes are in one line. Exhale, Santolan. Drop knees, chest, chin. Ashtanga Namaskar. Breathe in, Bhujangasana. So see that the toes are flat, and so flatten the toe. Yeah. And don't do this, bend the elbow. So don't do this. I want the back strength. And elbow tucks in. Wow. Little lower, so the hip stays on the floor. Pure back strength. Parvatasana. Yeah, so when you do that transition, don't drop the back knee. Back leg up. Breathe out both the legs with the chin on the chest. Third round. Inhale and up. Stretch all the way back. Keep your legs closer together. Check your neck. Check your neck. You're doing this. The neck is not in line with the spine. You'll hurt yourself. So breathe in. Lock your ears with your hands. Breathe out. Chin on the chest. Third round. So right leg leads the way. Breathe in. Look up. Breathe out. Santolan. Drop Ashtanga Namaskar. There are 8 points in the flow. Ashtanga. Bhujangasana. Cobra. Parvat Asana. Mountain. Right leg. Ashwasanchalan. Horse rider. It will be the right leg in the front. Breathe out. Both the legs in the front. Inhale. Stretchen up. Get the whole range of movement. Exhale. The legs are closer. Inhale, left leg back, looking up. See that the hands and toes are in one line. Breathe out, Santolan. Engage the core. Drop your knees, hip up, chest, chin on the floor, and Bhujangasana. Parvatasana. Breathe in with the left leg between your palms. Very good, but don't drop the back knee. Breathe out both the legs with the chin on the chest. So we've done 4 rounds. We've got 7 more. Breathe in, 1 and up. Go all the way back. Breathe out. Pull in the stomach. Touch the chin on the chest. Breathe in, right leg back. Looking up. So don't drop the knee. Both the legs back. Now, knees, chest, chin. Breathe in, Bhujangasana. Breathe out, Parvatasana. Breathe in, right, Ashwasanchalan. Breathe out, Padahastasana. Breathe in up, Hasta Uttan. Breathe out, Padahast. Breathe in left, Ashwasanchalan. Breathe out, Santolan. Drop down, no breath, just drop down. Breathe in, Bhujangasana. Breathe out, Parvatasana. Breathe in left, Ashwasanchalan. Breathe out, Padahas. We got 5 more rounds. Inhale, Hasta Uttan for the Manipura Chakra. Exhale, Padahas, Swadhisthana. Inhale, right back for Vishuddhi Chakra. So the throat has to open. In traditional yoga, we didn't have this Santolan. It used to be Parvat. The Santolan is a modern yoga posture. From here, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, Swadhisthana. Tulana, stay. Breathe out, Parvatasana. This is for Agnya Chakra, eyebrow center. Breathe in, right leg in the front for Vishuddhi Chakra, throat. Breathe out, Padahas, Swadhisthana. Inhale, Manipura. Do 3 more rounds on your own. Each posture stimulates a certain chakra. If you get the Surya Namaskar right, it will change life dramatically. It will change the mental content. It will change the energetic content. If you have time to do only one practice in a day, you can do this. 5 minutes will completely transform. When you finish this round, come back here. So we do the last one together. Keeping your feet just not touching but close together. Keeping your hands in a namaste. Now, inhale, stretch all the way back. The maximum stretch you can manage today. Exhale, drop down, have your chin on your chest. And just staying there, just staying there. So the nervous system relaxes here. The hamstrings will slowly open out. Inhale, right leg back. Exhale, Santolan. Just staying there. Beautiful. For another 6 more breaths. 6 breaths. Just stay there. Santolan means equipoise, equanimity. You're training to be composed irrespective of what's happening to your body. 3 more breaths. Knees, chest, chin, Ashtanga Namaskar, Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. You can join in this posture. And just holding Parvatasana. I keep getting asked the question, how do you move from being a beginner to being an intermediate or advanced practitioner? As long as you're stretching, that's a beginner. As long as you're watching your body stretch, that is the transition to make. Right now, you're just watching what is happening to my car, back. So don't move at all. Stay. 3 deep breaths. 2 breaths. Hip a little higher. Breathe in. Right leg between the palms. Breathe out both the legs between the palms. Inhale one and up. Go all the way back and back to Namaste. We essentially train focus in every asana. We're training focus. So take the left leg up here. Right is on the floor. Hands go. Once your eyes fix at a point, then it is only 10 slow breath. 5 breaths to go. With the hands on your hips, you take the left leg back and Virabhadrasana 3. Looking at a point, stretch the back toes back, breathe in until you get your leg parallel to the floor. The back glute, 3 breaths. Okay, just take a breather. The process will make you silent. Left leg on the floor, right leg up. Each toes point back. As long as you're stretching, you'll have balance. 4 breaths. Lower back strength. 3. Right toes open. The left hand holds the ankle. The right hand is in the mudra. And you fix your gaze at a point. Once drishti is fixed, and it's just a question of 4, 2 breaths. 1. Take the right hand down, touch the floor, cap 4. Stretch both your knees. If you have good balance, try and look up. 3. 2 breaths. Very good, Hannah. Is above your hip, your head. 5 breaths. Beautifully. 2 breaths. The right hip. 5 breaths. So this will train your strength, flexibility, and balance. 3 breaths. 2 breaths. Change. And just standing still. Right knee. Till you feel that your right leg is up. 2, change. Take the right leg back. Once the eyes have fixed, this is a modern yoga posture. Shoulder width apart. Why will a yogi do this? They don't need, but I keep the breathing so slow so the parasympathetic nervous system continues to work. You're training the nervous system, not really the thigh. So please remember, you're not training this posture. You're training your response to the posture. You have no control on the time. You're going to be there for a minute. Complete control on what's happening in your response to that. Yeah? So let's try that. Legs are here. Drop down till you're almost parallel to the floor. Looking at the point. Pull in the stomach. The back doesn't change. 5. Breathe out. 4. 3. Looking in the front. Hip as high as possible. Looking at a point. You can even close the eyes, but keep the eyes at the eyebrow center. For 1 minute, the first 30 seconds, nothing is going to happen. Shake. You don't lose your composure. Your 2 breaths. 1. Looking at me. Looking at me. Only this. Only this. And this is Sampatnasana. Stay for a minute. The eyes are closed. Breathe in. The kneecap towards the midline of the body. Got 6 breaths to go, everybody. You're doing very well. Very well. Breathe in 5. Breathe out navel to spine. 4. If you can be calm here, you don't need to be trained to be calm. You don't need to be trained to be calm in meditation. Train the nervous system here. 3. 2. Sitting straight. Good. Very good. Sitting straight. Good. Very good. Are you beginning to understand what we are doing? Yeah, we're not really interested how long here. Nobody needs to teach you how to be calm there. You'll be a mess even here. So that's the understanding of the asana discipline. These yogis, they don't need core strength and all of that. In the nervous system like this. Come here. With your knees and shoulder width apart, you're going to open out the hip. Okay? Ushtrasana. So the toes are curled like this. Support the hip with your hand. 4. 3 breaths. Breath. The real back bend that we want is chakrasana. So now we'll train for that. Setu Bandh Asana, bridge pose, that your pelvis is opening out and your lower back is contracting a little bit. Frontal slowly comes closer to the spine itself. closer to the spine itself. Now, engage your thigh, engage your lower back. Now, engage your thigh, engage your lower back. Raise the body up, stretch the neck, look at a point, stretch the neck, look at a point, and you're going to be here for 7 deep breaths. So it's no more flexible. Look at 5, breathe out, 4, just a little higher, breathe out, 3 breaths, chest, knees to your chest, Pavan Muktasana, counter pose. Take 2 breaths, the nervous system relaxes once again. Change, coming up to sit. We're going to take up Asana. So if you want to sit in meditation, the first thing you got to train is the core strength. If you don't have core strength, you'll be somewhere here. So what we'll do is now straighten the knee. Once you've straightened the knee, looking more than the core. Just stay there. Breathe in for 5. Exhale, stomach in. For 4. If you can hear, you're doing very good in your good and super. We'll go one step further. Take the legs to the left, take the hands to the right, and go as low as your body can manage. The deeper muscle oblique. 5. Even athletes who I train, they struggle with this. They won't have the composure for this. You go even lower. Just a bit. And shaking, you're calm. 3, 2, fantastic. If you don't do this for 10 years also, you can do it, no problem. But this has to be done every day. Yeah, based on what you ate yesterday, you lose the strength. Other side. As low as you can go. Before you finish your course, if you can do a minute here, you're doing very well. 2. Good, good. Oh, excellent. One body part. There's too much more to do in life. Yeah, but you take about 3-4 minutes. It has to be effective so that you save time. I cannot train the body for 2 hours. In 30 minutes, can I get the job done? The next thing that we want is to stretch your hands close to the shoulder blade. Sarvang asana. Sarva ang. Beneficial for every body part. It's important to learn the Sanskrit names. When I call it shoulder stand, it doesn't mean anything. Sarvangasana. With your eyes closed for 10 slow breaths. It's the best thing you can do for your nervous system. You make the transition from doing the asana to just watching your body do it. When you become that witness, you're doing good yoga. Try and straighten the knees, your legs. Now you got to open the throat. You got to do the counter pose. So open the throat, put the crown of your foot, chest, and the crown of the head is on the and the crown of the head is on the floor. If you cannot touch the head, just slide your elbows down towards the hips. Slide the elbow. And then the head will. So you close the practice with a forward fold and a twist. So that will soothe or cool down the body. Bring the right leg here, left glute. So now the leg is safe. You push the toe out. Good. Good. Nobody has a stiff body. Just a question. Deep breath. After that change, once you get into that zone, if you're not doing it for your hamstrings or for some benefit, you're doing it because you just enjoy being there. The mind. Once you're there, just stop moving. Last asana we do together. Ardha Matsendrasana. So bring your right leg here, close to chest. Bring your left leg underneath the right glute. Put the palm on the knee or keep it here if you can here. The right hand on the floor at the back. If you can back, close the once the eyes close, take 5 deep breaths. Diabetes, hidden sugar in our food. So even if you're not long breath, okay, release, release, and bring the left leg up and over. Bring the right under. This is named after Matsendranath, one of the legendary ancient yogis. The dedication to him, we call it Ardha Matsen. 3 deep breaths. Okay. Just a minute in Shavasana, because we want to just a minute in Shavasana, because we want to transit to pranayama. We don't want to lose focus. We just want to relax. Breathe in, stomach, chest, hold. Breathe in, stomach, chest, hold. Breathe out. Toes to head, inhale fresh prana. Exhale from head to toe, all the worry, stiffness out of the body. 2 more times on your own. Fresh prana, energy out, all tension. The last breath. Moving your fingers, toes, beginning to slowly stretch your body. We've trained and relaxed the body in preparation for prana, for meditation. We're just about, so we don't end with relaxation in anal genital space. The other heel above goes in, no effort. Here also the back gets straight. Or Sukhasan, we use this in the morning before warming up. The problem here is that the back, you have to put a lot of effort. The main practice in Hatha Yoga is Anulom Vilom Pranayama or Nadi Shodhana. So the right hand into Vishnu Mudra, use the right hand, block the right nostril. So these two fingers have the same weight as the thumb. So that's why we use this. I can teach it to you like this, but after 5, 6 years, there'll be an imbalance. So we start from the basic. Block the right nostril, ring finger on the forehead center. Without any sound, breathe in through the left. Now, close both nostrils for double the inhalation time. Take the thumb to the forehead, exhale through the right for double the inhalation time. In right, count one. Lock both, count of two. The double time. Out left, count of two. Double time. Second round. In left, Pura, hold, Kumbha, exhale, Recha, holding. Turn. Two more rounds. It and three. Beautiful. Relax. So whenever you practice yoga, you need to have all the three kinds of pranayams in the practice. We did the energizing one, we did the relaxing one, ujjayi, every asana, and this is the balancing one. If you miss out on this, you don't get the full pranayama. It's okay if you're finding it difficult. Pranayama doesn't happen unless you have enough time with asana. Few years, you'll enjoy it. There is a progression. So for the first few years, you just work, and then you start to enjoy it a lot. The next practice that we do is Mahapranayam. Now it's time to do bandhas and mudras. So here, put your hands like this. You're going to blow out. When there is no breath in the body, you're going to contract the pelvic floor, pull in the stomach, and touch the chin on the chest. So let's try that. Without breathing, pelvic stomach in, chin on the chest. If you're having your periods, you can avoid the stomach in, chin on the chest. If you're having your periods, you can avoid the bottom two lobes and only do the chin. Is constantly going up. Apana is constantly going down. Apana is focused on excretion, prana on breath. Here, you're locking apana, so it cannot release. You're locking prana, so it cannot release. In the navel, in Manipura, you're bringing samana vayu. So you're locking the energy. So a bandha is a pranic lock. When you do this, you you sort of stimulate Manipura chakra, you become very energetic. This has to be done every day. Let's try it again. Blow out, lock, pelvic floor, stomach, navel to spine, chin on the chest. Yoga, bandhas are categorized as mudras. Really beautiful. So this has to be adrenaline, thyroxine. If you get the hormonal balance correct in your body, you'll be a very pleasant person. If you get the hormonal balance wrong, you'll be always messed. So it's very important daily that you do this Mahaband. It affects the way you are as a person, your personality. A lot of the times we think that personality is a huge thing. It's just a few chemicals here and there. You manipulate those chemicals on a daily basis, the hormones. The next practice that we do is three Om chants. So this is an external sound, and then we do this. The hands in chin mudra, index and thumb touch. The tip of the tongue touching the upper palate, Kechri mudra. So the tongue rolls and touches the soft palate, Kechri mudra. Immediately you're focused. The eyes close above the eyebrow center, Shambhavi mudra. Language for meditation to happen to us. For the next 5 minutes, we're going to be sitting like this. Everything that we have done so far is just for this 5 minutes. The body is still, the breathing is slow. Bring your awareness to the sound of the river. We'll practice a simple kriya. The eyes closed. Bring your awareness to the base of your spine. As you inhale, awareness up through the spine to the eyebrow center, like up the spine, eyebrow center, Agnya Chakra. Exhale, white light down the spine, Muladhara. Exhale, light down, base of spine. Inhale, internally chanting S for soul, eyebrow center. Exhale, light down, chanting HAM, calm. Inhale, soul, calm. Inhale, calm, calm. Last breath. Take the warmth of your eyes. Namaste. I hope all of you had a deeper understanding of what the processes of Hatha Yoga are, how everything that we do is just to reach the state we are in now. Completely, time has slowed down for us. Anything that you can describe, we call it a process. The state that you reach, which you cannot describe, we call it meditation. With yoga, we have techniques to reach particular state. The techniques have certain names, like we've discussed. The state that you reach up to is what you train for. So we call that as meditation. So everything that you do in yoga is just for this state. Thank you so much for your time, and I see you guys tomorrow.